What's up guys, it's Gaming and SC, and today we're going to be doing a quick journalistic review of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Nintendo's first real home console besides the old Pong consoles. And so what the Nintendo Entertainment System is it came out in the heart of video game crash basically, and that's what got the video game crash out of the video game crash really. And the Nintendo Entertainment System was a big leap for all the game designers and things like that, because they did just come out of the video game crash, and they didn't want to have that happen again. And so what they did was they designed a really odd-looking console, but a really fun and good-looking one. And that's what I'm going to show you today, the history of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now this is the Nintendo controller. It was revolutionary in its time too. Now don't get me wrong, it's tiny, but it was a revolution of its own. It was the first gamepad to have a D-pad. See? The arrows. So Mr. 360 can thank that, but it was made for children's hands, so it was hard to use for adults like me and everybody. But 2 buttons, that's all you really need, I guess. Start, select, and all the buttons. That's Super Nintendo. We'll get into that later. Alright, so what this is the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've had mine for about 2 or 3 years now, and it's pretty much a trooper. I got Zelda in there. What you do is you feed your cartridge in like this, you push down, you close the lid, and you press the power button and start playing on the TV. My small TV over there. But what I want to do is I want to look at kind of the compartments. First, you got the 2 controller ports right there for 2 players. You could get special add-ons so you can have more than 2 players. But my favorite thing about the Nintendo is it was one of the first consoles to have the red and yellow AV ports, so you could put a converter in there and have HDMI Nintendo. I mean, how good is HDMI Nintendo? I mean, really. But, and the other thing, you got the power, the switch, and the TV jack. And so, yeah, that's just a kind of look at the body of the Nintendo. See, the Nintendo Entertainment System. So here's some gameplay footage from the Nintendo, so I can show you what this bad boy can do, pretty much. So yeah, this is Tetris. I mean, this is probably one of the most famous games for the Nintendo. In just a second, the demo will boot up. I can't really operate the camera and play at the same time, but I'm going to get that changed. I'm going to try to get a tripod and things like that if the demo will ever start up. You might just see the... Oh, here it is. Oh, it's not playing the music. I'll add in the music, okay? Do 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 do. Alright, so yeah, that's Tetris, one of the most famous games on the NES and one of the launch titles actually. So yeah, this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This game gets a lot of bad rap, but I love this game actually, and I don't care what that angry video game nerd says. But I really do like Ninja Turtles, and I love the intro scene, but it starts like as soon as you boot up the game. So you have to press start to get out of it. But I do love the Ninja Turtles. I've been a fan of the Ninja Turtles my whole life, and this looks great sitting on my Nintendo over there like that. Alright, well, now we're going to go on to the next game, guys. That's Ninja Turtles. The Nintendo Entertainment System was the first game that actually cared about the story of the game. See, on the Atari 2600 and things, none of this actually mattered. But see, in The Legend of Zelda, if you let it play for a while, it tells the story of Hyrule and how the Triforce was taken away from its rightful owner. So, that's what I like about Nintendo games. It's the first one to really focus on story. So here's the classic, the game that came packaged with every Nintendo ever made. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, the multi-cart. Now, this is probably my favorite game on the Nintendo, and I'm sorry for the lines on the screen. That's not actually there when you play the normal Nintendo, but it's just my camera. And I really love this game. This is the granddaddy of all Nintendo games, and it's the best game you can ever play. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching my first video, and I'll probably get more out to you soon, hopefully. And, yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!